You had a roof over your head, had food on the table, and nothing too bad happened in your childhood. So you're completely baffled as to why you feel so empty inside. Here's what a lot of people don't know. Your challenges aren't always about what happened to you. Sometimes it's about what didn't happen. Imagine you're a child. You come home from school. You're upset. Your shoulders are slumped. Sadness is written all over your face. You walk right past your mom, and she doesn't notice you. You finally say, "I hate school." And she responds, "Oh, it's not that bad. You're fine. Go do your homework." So you sit on the edge of your bed, hurt, confused, overwhelmed, and you realize nobody is coming to help you make sense of what you're feeling inside. So you pull out your homework, you push down your feelings, and you act like you're okay. Because in those moments, you learned an unspoken rule. Your feelings don't matter. And little by little, you learn to turn away from your inner world and look outside yourself for answers. What you actually needed was someone to help you make sense of your inner world. As a child, you don't automatically know what to do with sadness, with anger, fear, or hurt. You learn through adults around you. When someone notices, "Hey, you look upset. What happened?" and helps you understand what you're feeling, you gradually learn how to recognize, understand, and respond to your own emotions. But when that doesn't happen often enough, you don't get enough practice learning your own emotional world. That is called childhood emotional neglect. It's not necessarily about something terrible that did happen to you. It's about something vital that repeatedly didn't happen for you. Your feelings weren't noticed enough, talked about enough, or responded to enough. For years, I didn't think of myself as someone who had experienced emotional neglect. Because when I look back at my childhood, I couldn't point to any one or any obvious thing that would make me think that I was emotionally neglected. I couldn't see the emotional neglect in my childhood, but I could see its effects in my adult life. I ignored my feelings to keep the peace. I looked outside of myself to determine my self-worth. I achieved in the outer world to fill what was missing inside. And for a long time, I thought that was simply who I was. And that's what makes emotional neglect so difficult to recognize. You may not remember what was missing in childhood, but you can see what was left behind. You feel disconnected from your emotions because you've learned to ignore them. You doubt yourself because it's hard to trust an inner voice that you dismissed for so many years. You become highly focused on what everyone else is doing, what they're thinking, what they need, how they feel, while becoming disconnected from yourself. Now, you may think you're already in touch with your emotions because you get angry, anxious, overwhelmed, and sad, right? But sometimes those are simply emotions that became so strong that they were strong enough to break through. You may only notice what you're feeling once it becomes impossible to ignore. So, how do you begin changing this? You begin by doing for yourself what wasn't done for you when you were a child. Start by noticing your feelings instead of ignoring them. When something comes up, pause and ask, what am I actually feeling right now? Am I hurt, angry, disappointed, lonely? You don't have to fix it. Just notice it. Your feelings matter. One thing I want you to remember: dismissing your emotions may have helped you cope when you were younger, but as an adult, ignoring your feelings is like abandoning yourself. So, if you're ready to start showing up more for yourself, hit subscribe. Each Tuesday, I talk about the hidden effects of emotional trauma so you can better understand yourself and make healthier choices.